In this video, I'll be sharing with you tips on how to not only deal with adversities but also on how to change them into opportunities. Hi, success seekers. My name is Tarun Kailash, and this is my channel Successify Life, where I share my experiences based upon which I give you actionable tips on how to lead a healthy, wealthy, and successful life. Jumping on right to this topic, America is going through a huge, difficult, and unprecedented times. Whereas the corona graphs are constantly rising, the fires in California have left the entire community and a great area completely burnt out. Here I am, not to share with you these miseries, but some tips which I personally experienced, and I thought it will be a good idea to share with you all on how to stay positive and make the best even during these adverse times. Now, if you like my content, may I request you to please subscribe to this channel and also click or smash the like button such that the YouTube gods can shower their blessings onto me. Make sure you leave a comment about how you like this video and any further suggestions that you may have. By no way I want to come across as someone who has perfected the world, but just sharing in all my modesty some of the tips that I experienced and I firmly believe will also help you. Now, not to bore you with further more stuff, let's go and jump right into tip number 1. Stay away from social media and cut the cord of the TV. Now, what I mean by this is that the numerous graphs, the data, the mortuaries, the dying corpses, all these that we see in the news are bound to create a negative influence on our minds. Not to add about social media, when you see the Joneses having fun in Bahamas with their family, you may feel as if I'm the only one who is going through this misery. Hey, that's where my request. Limit your consumption of content. If you are a creator and if your business depends on it, that's a separate thing. But in general, I think the free news app that comes in your iPhone or your smartphone is good enough for getting a hang of what's going around in the world. When you consume social media, it leaves you drained out. It also takes a good amount of your time, and mostly this happens in the morning, which is the time when you can really channelize your energy into something more positive. Do you know that as an average American in general consumes over 12 hours and 9 minutes per day on social media? So that is more than half a day. On the other hand, if you use the same time for something more productive, if you focus on your personal goal, if you focus on your job, that will help you become more valuable to your employer. And if you are not in a job as of now, you can use that time for more training and prepare you for a job which will give you more income and in turn make you more wealthy. Personally speaking, I being a content creator, I still time box it. I do have limits around about an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening that I go onto the social media. And when it comes to TV, I am on the very extreme. I do not have a TV. You will be surprised to know that in America, the average cable cost is $2,600 per year. $2,600. You might as well buy some Tesla stocks and invest in those. Stay with me until the end and I'll share with you something very personal and hopefully that will motivate you. Tip number 2, convert your hobby into a hustle. In addition to the jobs that we do to pay our bills, all of us have one or the other talent that we can certainly leverage. For example, in addition to being an engineering leader, I'm trained in music and I also am a social media entrepreneur. And similarly, in your case, you can be someone who is in gardening, or maybe cooking is your passion, or maybe you are very good in hairdressing or makeup, or maybe you are a good author. So go on to the social media, show your skills to the world. You can be a YouTube star and earn a lot of AdSense revenue, or there are many other ways of earning money on YouTube, which I can create another episode on that. Or you can be a TikTok star, or you can be yet another J.K. Rowling who wrote the Harry Potter. You can use the harvest from your backyard garden and you can make vegetables and organic fruit delivery service. If you're good in cooking, you can start your food delivery as well. So see, there are so many opportunities there. These not only give you creative satisfaction, but also in addition will help you generate that extra income that you can further invest and have a side wealth stream to go along with your main job that you have. Personally speaking of myself, my wife is a music artist and I record her videos, and if you can see that silver button at the back, during the pandemic her viewership jumped onto as many as 46 million, and that helped me generate a good amount of revenue, if not a big amount. Someday I'll share that with you guys. Jumping on to tip number 3, necessity is mother of innovation. Necessity drives us to create opportunities that we can definitely leverage to our best help even during distress times. I'm definitely not leaning towards wanting you to become Elon Musk and to start manufacturing ventilators. But what I'm saying is you can start your e-commerce business wherein you can start delivering masks, or you can buy oxygen meters in discount from Amazon or eBay or different other wholesale vendors, and then sell them for a small profit margin. Or if you look at it, you can start selling scales because people are becoming more and more health conscious while they are staying at home. Other idea would be that the US elections are coming, so you can start creating this promotion material, so yard signs or badges or flags. You can also sell your talent on things like yoga, meditation, so you can run your online classes. My wife runs music classes online, which she has students from all across the globe, and that's not only fun, but also you are doing a positive contribution to the community in terms of spreading anything that can have a positive impact, be it music, be it art, be it yoga, or be it meditation. So I know my friends who run online classes to rising software engineers. It's not just limited to software. You can start your accounting classes, you can start your business related classes. So the opportunities are unlimited. You just need to explore those and see where your talents stand, and then just go ahead and take the first step, helping the world in your own unique way using your talent which you are the master of. Tip number 3, build your health. Like the old adage goes, health is wealth. What a good time here that we are saving on our commute time. Personally, I used to commute to San Francisco from the South Bay, and it used to take me at least 4 hours every day up and down the city. And I rather use that time for my daily walks. And in addition to the daily walk that I do about 10 miles, and on some days I have even clocked 15 miles. In addition to the daily walks, I also have started practicing intermittent fasting, something that I always wanted to do, but then being at home gives me that flexibility to be able to schedule such things on my own pace. And you'll not believe, in about now 4 weeks I have lost about 10 pounds. So what I mean to say here is that leverage that time for anything on the health front. For example, it can be physical health in terms of running / jogging or walking, as well as your mental health in terms of yoga, meditation, pranayama. Since you have the flexibility in hand, you can do it in the morning, in the evening. Suppose you woke up a little too early because of this whole stay at home thing. Between meetings, you can set up your alarm clock and you can take a small nap, if not sleep, which is not possible when the time comes and we have to go back to work in our offices. And the last tip that I have is get some and give some forward. Friends, in today's distress situation, a lot of jobs are getting lost, right? So we can help in our own way by creating some jobs at our own end. And you'll wonder, what type of job can we create? We all have homes. We have always postponed some home upgrades. For example, it can be painting your home, or you can redo your backyard, or you can get your bathrooms upgraded or kitchen remodeled. All those pending things, I think this is the right time to do, because it not only gives a work opportunity to some of the small businesses. In turn, you also get all these pending things done, probably at a cheaper rate than you will actually get it done in regular times. So for example, personally, we got our first floor all painted and recessed lighting done, and also some small bathroom upgrades at a pretty bargain price. At the same time, we were able to help some of our small businesses or these contractors who help with home improvements. If you are still with me, I'll share a personal story. In the beginning of this pandemic, somewhere after March, when the stocks completely tumbled, I started feeling very uncertain about my future. And that's where I thought it's better to have a bird in hand than two in the bush. And I then sold away some of my stocks and bought a duplex property. The idea behind that was that if something untoward happens with my job situation, at least I have yet another stream where I can use that rental amount to help me support month over month. Now, I do not know if it's a good investment or not so good investment, that time will tell. But what I'm saying here is, do things that you feel would encourage you. Do things that will boost up your confidence. Each one of us are unique and our needs are unique. And what will make us feel more sustainable or more confident or make us feel more positive is very unique to us, and we just need to explore and find that out. And then even during these stress times, we certainly can stay motivated, stay positive, such that when all this is over, we emerge as winners. So wait for my next video, and until then, my bye-bye to all the success seekers, and stay positive, stay charged.